All right, everybody, this is Matt with the Hardcover Comic. We're shooting this one old school, so the audio and things aren't going to quite sound as good. Apologize ahead of time. But everybody's been kind of asking me what I have in my custom bound collection. So here is the Batman Chronicles starting with 1986, right around where Batman Year 1 takes place. I'm currently reading Volume 4 right now, which is why that hole's there. But this goes all the way up through, bound, my new Bane statue here. Goes all the way up through right before Cataclysm. I actually have the Cataclysm issues and things all ready to go. Just need to get them prepped and sent off. And then I'll be adding on to that. So I'll probably end up having grand total around 40 volumes of Batman when all is said and done. Nightwing Grayson, I actually just picked those ones up off of eBay. Got a great deal on them. Been kind of watching them for a while. I know there's officials for these, but you know what? I like customs. I'm actually getting rid of almost all of my officials. So I was like, you know what? Let's roll with it. Batman Inner Batgirl. Picked that one up on eBay for 20 bucks or so. People are always asking, you know, do you do your own binds? Do you buy elsewhere? The answer is yes, yes, and yes. I buy off of eBay. I got a really good friend named Jeff that I get a lot of stuff from. He was actually parting with his entire custom collection, which is where I've gotten a lot of these from. And yeah, and then I also do my own, obviously. But like these Green Lantern books, these are all from Jeff. Well, except for these two. These ones I did, but all of these are all from Jeff. All of these gray Batmans are from Jeff. I call him my dealer. Because, well, yeah, it's what he does. He deals me books and comics. Then down here is the Impulse books that I had done earlier this year, last year, something like that. Mike did the dust jackets on those. Pretty sure I've done an overviews on those in the past. Wonder Woman. This was actually a gift from Mike. About 4 years ago, he gifted this to me. And I actually had it signed by Mr. Azzarello himself. And it was a really cool experience meeting him. Mike and I both enjoyed that. East to West, another gift from Mike. He was just had some books that he didn't want to do or he was going to redo, so gave them to me. Official Animal Man, Grant Morrison, but this is a custom bind. This I actually picked up off of eBay a while back. Had Mike do the dust jacket on it, though. So this is going to be the Milligan Delano Veitch run. And then there is the dust jacket that Mike did for me. And then we have the Spectre Official Omni. And there goes Swamp Thing. But then we have the Spectres that I did. These were actually my very first binds ever that I did with Haushin Bindery and Omaha Bound. Those were a few years ago. Swamp Thing, also again through Haushin and Omaha Bound. And then the Hitman binds, which I've done overviews on those before. I've done overviews on all of these before. Then down here, we have JLA Year 1, which was actually a really cheap pickup off of eBay. I think I picked it up for around 25 bucks or so. And I actually have right now at H&R, JLA, the entire run, volumes 1 through 5. And those are currently getting bound right now. So this will be a really nice companion to those books. And then I also just recently picked up for a pretty decent price this Superman as the Camelot Falls arc. It's like Jeff Johns, Kurt Busiek run on Superman in action. And Superman is just really kind of a character I've been taking a little more interest in lately. And when I found this for a great deal, I decided to jump on it just to kind of test the waters and see what I thought before, you know, I fully commit to binding more. Up here I have my Spider-Man binds. Now this Spider-Man set is a 34 volume set. And, again, Jeff, my dealer. So it actually starts in, 1981, 1982. And this collects all of Amazing Spider-Man and then any major tie-ins. And this actually, like I said, 34 volume set goes all the way up to right before the JMS run. When he rebooted in 1999, I don't have those ones bound yet, but I am getting all the singles again from my dealer, Jeff, and I will be binding those as well. Come down here. Now you'll start to notice around this point, the spines change to the flat spines, and there is a reason for that. Got the Moon Knights there I picked up a while back. She-Hulk, Namor, there are officials for those too, but the prices were just too good on those. Pick those up. Transformers, the old school Transformer Marvel comics. And then the flat spine Spider-Mans again. Like I said, running up through right before the JMS run starts. Now, the reason why these ones are flat spined, and you can tell here as well that they don't have, they're not trimmed. It's very uneven. The reason for that is because he actually went to a different bindery when he got these made years ago. And that's why they're flat rather than rounded. And so there's about 14 volumes that look like that. And eventually, I'm not in a rush to do it by any means, but someday I am going to actually send these into H&R, which is where the first half were bound. And I'm going to have them all redone with the rounded spines, get them all trimmed, everything else too. So that way they're all 100%, the 100% even and looking good. Tom Strong did this one earlier this year. Mike did the dust jacket on that one as well. Love that spine. That is like one of the greatest spines ever. Tom Strong's Terrific Tales. Picked that one up on eBay for like $20, I think. And Mike is supposed to be doing a dust jacket for me, but he hasn't done one yet. So hint, hint, Mike. Just kidding. Darkness Compendium Volume 1. This is actually one that I had Heroes Rebound do for me about 3 years ago. The Volume 2, that's the official release. But Volume 1, and I'll probably end up getting a dust jacket redone eventually. Probably get both of them actually redone just so they match. But, yeah, so those ones I had redone, or this one I had redone, I mean, but with Heroes Rebound. And then all of this over here are books that I either are prepped and ready to go, or books that I need to prep and get sent in. So, as you can see here, I have these all rubber band by kind of volume and how I'm breaking them down. But I have the Punisher War Journal Volume 1, Punisher War Journal Volume 2, Punisher War Journal Volume 3. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I don't even know anymore. The Punisher Run by Becky Cloonan. And I'm sending all of these in to Herring and Robinson. What else do I have here? Oh, Detective Comics, the James Tynion Rebirth Run. That's Volume 2 of it. This is Volume 1. So there's the James Tynion run on Detective. One of the greatest runs ever, in my opinion. Tokyo Ghost. I'm actually getting Tokyo Ghost done. That one, I actually got all the singles for free from a good friend of mine, Jason, who's done some of my commissions, art, and things for me. Actually, these one and the Becky Cloonan Punisher I got for free. So I'm like, let's get those bound, especially because that deluxe, out of print, goes for like $100. Let's bind it. Then I have the Tom King Batman run. So there's a volume. Obviously, these aren't in order, but they're rubber band in order. So that'll end up being a 4 volume. So there's Volume 1. That one is prepped and ready to go. There's Volume 2. I believe that one's Volume 3. And then Volume 4. And that's all the Tom King Batman stuff that I'm actually getting done. But that's not all. No. Then we come over here. All right, so then I have The Outsiders, the Judd Winnick run, all 50 issues in the annual. So there's Volume 1, Volume 2. What do I have under here? Oh, Punisher Warzone. This will be a 2-volume bind I'm getting done. So getting all the Punisher Warzones bound. You guys can't tell, I like old school Punisher. I like Garth Ennis Punisher too. And then all of these, it's going to be a 6-volume Nightwing bind. That's what this entire stack is over here. It's 6 volumes of the 90s run from Nightwing, which I'm currently reading again, and I'm having the time of my life. He's actually becoming one of my kind of favorite characters, I guess you could say. He's like a cross between Batman and Spider-Man. I absolutely love it. But yeah, so anyways, that's kind of all my stuff. And then here's some of my officials that I'm about to get rid of. Well, not all of them. Not all of them. But I am getting rid of a lot of officials. These ones I'm not getting rid of at all. Those ones are all keeping. And then over here, more stuff to bind. I have Secret 6. I have the entire run of Secret 6. Just need to get a couple of tie-ins before I can bind those. And then I have the big bad Lobo. That one is going to be probably a 4-volume bind. I'm going to have most of all the miniseries, and then almost the entire run. I'm missing about 8 issues from the entire run from his solo series that ran for about 64 issues. So just waiting on getting like the last 8 issues, and then I will be doing a full-on Lobo bind as well. So there you guys have it. Kind of custom overview, what I got kind of going on. If you guys have any questions, or maybe if I haven't done an overview on one of these books, previously, and you're like, hey, can I see that in more detail, or what does that include? Just leave us a comment, let us know, and I'll check it out and let you guys know. So until then, have a great day.